Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose out by simply waiting. Call 800-709-4667 right now to see what your claim could be worth when handled by a skilled attorney. With a lawyer fighting and speaking up for you, you could be entitled to a big cash award. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Now it's fast and easy to connect with the legal help you need after your car accident. Call 800-709-4667. The call is free, but you need to act now before time runs out on your claim. You need a lawyer to fight for you, protect you, and get you the compensation you need and deserve. Time's wasting. Call 800-709-4667. That's 800-709-4667. Call now.
I considered suicide so I wouldn't put my family through all the pain.
Many of our warriors are returning home from the battlefield, only to face a new war as they struggle with devastating injuries. At Wounded Warrior Project, we understand. We're there to help.
Even though you think you're broken, you're not. It's the physical and the emotional healing that Wounded Warrior Project provides.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you can join Wounded Warrior Project. You'll help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
Beautiful. There you go, buddy.
The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come. Now is the time to show your support. Call now or go online with your gift of just $19 a month and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
It made me feel that there's people out there that care about us.
After this event, we can finally maybe start to heal as a family and move forward.
We need your help. The families are hurting.
For many of our wounded heroes, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. That's why your gift of just $19 a month is so important. Please call or go online right now.
You shouldn't have to pay to talk to the people closest to you, or the people who used to be. That's why Umbrella Wireless is proud to announce the new Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan. Now you'll get unlimited calls to your best buddy, your mom, or Cindy, once she realizes that you're seriously meant for each other and should stop screening your calls. Now the 30 minutes of agonizing silence where you're both afraid to hang up may drain your battery, but it won't drain your wallet. And you'll get unlimited calls just to check if she still cares enough to pick up, with no extra charges. With the Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, your phone will automatically answer calls from your ex, because maybe she finally realizes that you're the only one for her and wants to get coffee sometime. Now, after lonely nights of looking at pictures of the road trip you took together when everything was great, your misspelled texts are absolutely free. The only thing you have to pay for is the booze. The Friends, Family, and Recent Ex-Girlfriend plan, because she wants you back. She just doesn't know it yet.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
You know, detectives out in Los Angeles, California, they want to find out if this deceased person who had 1,200 guns, they want to find out why he had so many guns. Well, who cares why he had them? You know, I love this. Well, we want to know why he had it. Why? Who cares? Because if he could legally own them, who cares why he wanted them? It's none of your business, really. This whole notion that we have to know the details. We got to know why. We don't need to know why. And besides, if we did find out why, we might not like the answer. Maybe he was, one of those militia people that didn't like the government. But they want to find out why he had so many guns and are examining the weapons to determine if they have been linked to any crimes. Okay, we'll give him that one. Yeah. You want to check to make sure that, the guy wasn't involved in any criminal activity and he didn't use any of the weapons to commit a crime. Good. Okay. But you're not going to find out why. Well, I suppose if the man kept a manifesto or a diary, it might lead them to believe why. Then all they would have to do is read the stupid thing and they'd be able to figure it out. But other than that, they're not going to find out really why he had guns. What are they going to do? Talk to the neighbors? Do you know why this guy had 1,200 guns or more than 1,200 guns? Well, yeah, I've been his neighbor for over 2 months now, and he always told me that he had the guns because, and whatever the reason is. And, and then they're going to come out and say, well, this is the reason why he had the guns. And then somebody's going to propose a law to try to limit the number of guns because they don't want somebody having that many guns in the house. That's 2 tons of ammunition is highly irregular and extremely dangerous. We can't allow individuals. You don't need that many rounds of ammunition. You don't need that many guns. You can't fire 1,200 guns at the same time anyway. Why would you need 1,200 guns? You shouldn't be able to have 1,200 guns. You shouldn't be able to have 2 tons of ammunition. Are you a terrible shot? Do you need 2 tons to practice? Do you need 2 tons to fire at people? You shouldn't have 2 tons of ammunition. That's a lot of bullets, more than you should have. You have more than your fair share of ammo and guns. Look, there's going to be somebody out there in Los Angeles, California, and California, period, that's going to say that. That's going to say, well, yeah, that's too many. That's too... Some little mamby-pamby little government bureaucrat's going to run around saying, that's too many guns. He has too many. He can't have that many. No. Shouldn't be legal. Shouldn't be allowed. No, not at this juncture. No, shouldn't be. But again, I say it's none of their business why he has them. As long as he has them legally. And as long as they have not been used in the commission of a crime. Other than that, none of your business why he had them. Maybe he was a gun. Nothing wrong with being a gun collector. Maybe he was looking to open a gun store or something. He couldn't do it online because I don't think eBay and Amazon allows you to sell that kind of stuff. But you never know. He could have be trying to open up something. None of our business why he had them. I think it's interesting that somebody spent that kind. You know what that must have cost him? That somebody could spend that kind of money on 1,200 guns, from rifles and shotguns to handguns, pistols and revolvers. What that must have cost him in order to achieve such a monumental collection, and then ammo to back it up. That is a lot of ammo. Speaking of ammo, our military people, by the way, the phone number, if you wish to call here live, is toll-free 603-835-3224, 603-835-3224. The Obama administration, or Obama himself, actually, has finally capitulated to lowering the flag to half staff. for the Marines and Navy personnel that died in that stupid shooting from that Muslim. And, Obama didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it, but it took him, 5 days of people saying, well, why isn't he? He should be. And, the whole notion that our military personnel on or off base when they're in the homeland, they're sitting ducks. I mean, how many times have we had base shootings where active duty and reserve duty personnel have been murdered, killed, if you will? Remember the movie Demolition Man? Sylvester Stallone, Wesley Snipes, and Sandra Bullock. Demolition Man. Murder, death, kill. Murder, death, kill. That's what they called a murder. It's a murder, death, kill. Something that they hadn't seen before in Sandra Bullock's character's lifetime, because that was all, somehow they were able to get rid of murder, death, kill. And all crimes were petty, and if you wanted to go out to a restaurant, there was a fast food wars, and Taco Bell was the winner of the fast food wars. So you went to Taco Bell for dinner, and Taco Bell was no longer Taco Bell. Taco Bell was some 5-star type of restaurant. I think I want to. Does Netflix have that? I don't know. Well, they might have it on disc. I just wonder if they have it, if anybody has it to stream. That would be... Now I'm interested in seeing it. But when I said kilt, I'm sorry, sometimes I digress. When I said kilt, it just reminded me of that particular program, Murder, Death, Kill, Demolition Man. But that whole notion that we can get rid of murder in major crime, because, in Demolition Man, there's no more major crime. These people, the cops spend their days with petty stuff, petty criminals, light crime, and there isn't anything really major going on for them to have to deal with. So when something actually happens like this murder, death, kill, it's very shocking and surprising to them, and they do not know how to proceed because they're not used to it. We are not there. We're not going to get to that point. We live in a very violent world, not just, I'm going to say society, but I do not mean just the United States of America. I mean, society as a whole, worldwide. And it doesn't matter, because, a lot of people like to say, well, we're an advanced civilization, and, there are people out there that are not so advanced that don't kill. And that's a bunch of BS. Because war and murdering has been going on in human civilization, quote unquote, since the dawn of time. So there isn't anything that is naturally peaceful, if you will, about human nature. We have this desire to be sometimes to be a little bit cruel and mean to one another. So, and one of those things is, by Demolition Man's standards, is rape, robbery, murder, death, kill. Those are some of the things that we find horrendous. But with that said, and knowing that this is the case, why would you want to have your military personnel, the people who are actually trained to protect civilians, the people who are actually trained to keep themselves alive in a war situation, people that know how to handle weapons proficiently, why are they the ones that can't have a firearm and just be sitting ducks no matter where they are? I mean, because that doesn't make any sense. Why would you want your military personnel, the people who are probably, I fully understand that a good number of our police department is staffed with former military personnel, but I don't think it's half. It might be if we're lucky, it might be a third, but I don't.